one of the things I just feel we should deliberate on
Yeah.
this moment is the things affecting young guys, young people, because if you're actually coming from this side of the phase where we are coming from, you get to understand that there are a lot of pressures being placed on every young one growing up, irrespective of your age. Nobody cares how old you are. They just want you to be responsible. And our parents, in quote, actually forgot the fact that responsibility is actually not really placed on age anymore. I don't know when they shifted it, but I felt they've shifted it from age thing. Responsibility is not placed on age anymore.
Yeah.
This is my concern. Why are there so much pressure on young ones nowadays to provide daily bread?
The thing is, if you ask me, I feel there's so much early expectations, and because the average societal norms, I would say, is once you are done with secondary school, so the thing is, go to the streets. We don't want to know how. Let's go and ensure that you bring back something. We've tried for you. Primary school, you don't try. Secondary school, so now your turn. Now go bring something. Come back. So to an extent, but that early expectation, early exposure of the teenagers, I would say, not even youth.
Okay, teenagers. From the teenage.
I was 16 when I finished secondary school.
Okay.
I was still a teenager now.
Yeah, 16 teenager. You never grew up.
At 17 or so, still a teenager, I started teaching in one primary school.
How old were the students?
It's a primary school now,
those small children.
I started teaching. Is it primary 3? I think primary 3 or 4.
Okay. What's your line of study?
I studied English.
Okay.
All right. So I started teaching, and then at that time, my own was okay. I'm doing secondary school now, so it is like an obligation now. I should go look for something to do that will bring money. So you see, that early expectation now, not just expectation on the family now, the family expectation you get. I also had expectation for myself. I wanted doing things that will ensure that okay, I save up some money, register for JAMB, the rest, save up, go to school. So stuff like that. So all of that comes with pressure. Early expectation comes with pressure. The pressure to belong to the society. The pressure to also be part of those who are also making it, in quotes, making it. Okay, me too. I dey touch small money.
Okay.
The pressure of wanting to prove a point.
Okay. At the cause of all of this pressure at that early age, what were you driving at? You just said prove a point right now. I know that. But what was this thing you were actually focusing on? Was it for your own personal self, or you were focusing on building your family? Because at that point, I know you that mindset of trying to own your own family. Like I'm talking about your mom, your dad.
Yeah, no, that time I need to think of marriage.
So the expectation now, what was he hitting up?
Marriage is not for boys now.
That
time I don't have.
So because I know most of, outside the fact that our family, parents, actually pour responsibility on us and a lot of expectation on us. There is this expectation too that is actually hitting us. Expectation to get a car early. Expectation to make a name early. Expectation to be the first person
your mate now they drive car.
Peer pressure that they call that but do you know, for once I've never felt this thing. No, that is because I just felt there is this feeling I have. We say, person if you just push me, go do it and I don't want to do. My brother, how far you dey drive car? You drive car for yourself. If time the one I go drive, I go drive. If I no see the one I go buy a drive, I will go where they dey hire car.
You go here.
My brother. Baba, who say enter car drive? Now say drive car.
Now you drive car.
Abi.
You know, matter who get the car.
That is the truth.
So now you see, the thing is for me that time, my driving force or the pressure, or maybe to feel belonging, or maybe to prove a point was to save up money to go to school.
Okay.
Yes, for me that time was to save up money. I told myself, my parents, they don't try.
No,
They don't try. So after my secondary school, I even told myself I will not collect any 5 naira from my parents. Let me see.
And you stick to it.
I stopped it. I was very disciplined to that.
To that.
Yes, after my secondary school. So I ensured, even from the one I was
Saving for
I
yourself.
think that time they were not even not pay me up to that. I think it was 4-5.
Okay.
4-5. You know that time 500 was a very big money.
Yeah.
So
yes.
they said
Yes.
we'll pay you 4-5. And I was like, that day I went home, I got a job. They paid me 4-5. I was happy. You know why I was happy? I've never counted 4-5 as my personal money before.
Okay.
So I don't even know what to even do with the 4-5. You get back? So it was like a big. I don't even know what to do. When they pay me that time, the first month, I put in an envelope. I just drop it in the locker, one locker. Every time I go and open it. And check.
to ensure this.
Not to ensure it was there. I know it was
Which
there.
job was the first job I did? It was a promo job.
You carry you go to
I
promo job.
tell you, promo job now too. Hypo.
You don't
Hypo.
see Milo.
I dey tell you, hypo.
After you know.
I can't even remember how come about all of this thing, but I remembered there was this place called Brigade, and I learned some guys actually go there to work. So there was this promo. So we now carry hypo inside five inside. So I was just trying to save up because after I think was it before I rounded up secondary school, I don't really like money thing. This sense of money not that I was pressured by anybody.
Yeah, you know, like pressure.
No, normally even if you did yeah, like someone met me one time and told me he gave me something to do for him, so possibly I didn't do that thing completely, or I did it so the guy didn't play to his own part of the game. He now said at the end of everything, someone now said, I was testing you, but you did not know. I said, oh, no verse.
Light and slap.
Life of school. I know they fair test. I know they like. So all of this is so. You know they move me. So that hypo thing I can go dey do. That hypo thing just really can't expose my mind. I was like, see hustling, another phase of hustling. If I tell you where we enter, go say hypo. It's a talk for another day.
You know, with that time when you tell me say you go enter in a hotel, I mean
all these our sisters in the Lord. Is it in the Lord? Okay, no, in the Lord. It's not in the Lord. All those sisters in their faith and what they were practicing.
Where they do things.
Now they innocent that I don't know what I'm saying, but I know they needed hypo because they need to ensure their garment is.
So they have a stained garment.
They need to ensure their garment. So that was the best.
Now I know why you choose hypo as the promo as the first job.
My brother, it was just trying to meet up to things because Baba, I think one of the things my dad told me that I knew was you are on your own. The best they could do for me was send me through secondary school. That after that, I was on my own. I remember I got admission.
On your own.
I got admission with federal on my own. Like, nobody if maybe saying I may do myself, I get admission on my own. I can't go to depend
on person to bring go to school.
You don't see her now. Person say go stand by me, come find place, you don't. So I got admission. A friend of mine, Sawais, helped me, got admission. I went to Bauchi, did everything, got admission, came back. I was excited, like the way I watch in Nigerian movies. Daddy, I don't get admission. I collect a look. Okay. Congratulations. The next thing I heard was, all the money you don't carry for this house, go use and pay the school fees. That was the shock of my life.
You've been done the carry money for.
I know just understand the whole story, but the way
Okay. In code, just to tell you, say you truly there on your own.
but I was on my own. No, that period, get one thing what I do. We no funny, get one money they be give me. You know, we get ambition.
Okay, you
We
go
dey-
use the money.
We dey
on
drive
your
passion.
own.
We go use a shoot film.
Now I know.
He said it today, we never see. So he said that they now referred me to that money. Go and use
Now
it.
we character.
I dey tell you, ma go carry that money, go pay school fees. My brother, it took me time to fight for these things. There were places I knew I went to, they promised me, as soon as you get admission, come. I went there. The expectation of the righteous, my brother.
So now you now begin to see that one of the reasons why there's so much societal pressure on the teenagers, the youths also is early expectation, both from friends, family members.
Okay.
Yes, there's so much pressure to belong. So a lot of pressure is coming upon the teenagers, the youths, because there's so much early expectation.